She had a man, but he left her. He decided he'd rather roam, but he left her with the memories and a child to raise alone. God knows it ain't easy being mom and daddy too, but her pride is strong and she'll go on. Somehow she'll make it through. She wakes up in the morning with just the alarm laying there is on her mind, but she has to get up, feed the baby, get dressed and be at work by 9. There she does the same old job and listens to the same old things. How the guys got lucky again last night, the girls just nag and complain. She's a single mother living in a world that's mean and tough, but she never thinks about giving in or giving up. Times get hard and she gets tired. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. She comes home at 5 and opens the mail and wonders what she's gonna do. The car payment has to be in by Monday and the rent is a month overdue. She thinks about the guy she's been seeing. Now all they ever do is fight. She wonders how much more she can stand. Nothing ever turns out right. She's a single mother living in a world that's mean and tough, but she never thinks about giving in or giving up. Times get hard and she gets tired. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. Times get hard and she gets tired. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. Just another day in a single mother's life. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. She comes home at 5. Single mother's life.
Church check in, man. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody that's been riding with this wave. It's making a lot of noise. We are now on the 5th episode of Say No to Single Mothers. I am your host, MINISTERJAP. We are live in the church doing this amazing work, bringing awareness to the bullshit, putting y'all up on game. They are trying their best. They are working really hard to try to flag this down. And I mean, I'm getting some people out here with good commentary, making commentary on it. They are definitely feeling this pressure. I'm inserting myself into the single mom community. I did not know that they had a community on YouTube. This kind of explains the madness of a woman like a Sansaray or something like that. we all was wondering, why does she keep documenting all of this bullshit? And now I understand why. Today's episode, episode 5, Strongmommy Chrissy. The monetization of the misery. Okay. I want to show respect and actually give, from a business standpoint, I have to take my hat off to this woman. She is one of the very few who stuck in there and was able to monetize the misery. She is the Michael Jordan of single mothers on YouTube. She is the Jay-Z of single mothers on YouTube. She made the blueprint. She is the blueprint. All of these women that you see online are mimicking her. They're trying to get in. They're trying to get the following. Me knowing how hard it is to get a following on YouTube without being flagged down, I have to respect it. She got over 115,000 subscribers. But what does that say about the 115,000 women? They identify with this ratchetness. They identify with this lifestyle. Now, this is we hear this often from these women when they say, I want to tell my story so it inspires others. Inspiring others to do what? She's not deterring women from this lifestyle. She's encouraging you. She's giving you the imagery of it's not that bad. Only God could judge me, XYZ. She glorifies the single mother lifestyle. And it's so many women, hundreds of thousands of women who can identify with this. Which leads me to my next point. Most Black women are going to be like this. Maybe not this extreme, but you're going to experience this because you don't look down on this. You empathize with this, and you align yourself with this, and you support this. I'm gonna play some footage because I'm doing a lot of research on this sector of YouTube where there's just endless baby mamas and their drama, and it's documented. Here in this video, Strongmommy Chrissy explains to you about all of her baby daddies. We're going to dissect this. It's possible I may take calls. It depends on, if you all are super chatting. If we can get up to 60 on the super chat, I'll fire it up. But if we just sitting there talking, well, I'm just going to talk. let's get into this, man. Shout out to all my moderators. Post the link to the new channel, please. Got the new channel. Make sure y'all go over to Say No to Single Mothers, the channel. Truly dedicated to enlightening you on this fucker. Let's go.
Before I get started with that, I want to go ahead and take this time to let you guys know that I don't let the number of baby fathers that I have define me as a woman or as a mother. I don't let it define my kids, and that is the utmost important thing to me.
You know, if these women were doing the right thing, they wouldn't have to have so many disclaimers for shit like how many baby daddies you have. Because they know what comes with that. They know what comes with that. You know, people are going to look at you like you're damn crazy. So they always have to have some type of educated answer, you know, to basically back the bullshit. Let's go.
Okay, I know people get hung up off of numbers, and I know people want to try to make me out to be a hoe or very promiscuous because I have 9 kids and they don't all have the same father. I do not make excuses for my past. I think that a lot of it stemmed from just trying to find love in all the wrong places. I was in relationships with all of their fathers, so it was not like I just was out looking to have some quick sex and lay down with somebody, get up pregnant and leave. You know, people love asking, do you know how to prevent having kids? Like, or do you just like having babies? Are you addicted to it? No.
This woman has 9 babies. 9 babies. And hasn't learned her lesson. See, y'all let these, this camera phone shit and these social networks allow these women to tell the story how they want the story to be perceived. But here at the church, we tell the story how it is. We tell the story how it is. And fellas, I want you brothers to pay attention because you got to think about the type of niggas that fuck with a woman like this. What are they into? This woman isn't even 30 years old yet. She's not even 30 years old yet. What kind of man sees her and says, I want to be in a relationship with you? And the crazy part is, niggas are dating this woman. I think one nigga married her. One nigga married her. We gonna get into the dynamics of all that, but let's keep going, man.
I didn't plan on having 9 children, being pregnant.
Of course you didn't plan on having 9 children. Because none of these kids are ever planned, because y'all never have a plan. If these kids were planned, then you would plan for their future. You don't have 9 college funds put up. This is what I try to tell y'all. These women take it day by day and scratching and surviving and doing a bare minimum just to get them to 18 so they don't have to do shit no more. When you got a woman, a single mother raising 9 kids, what do you think these 9 kids gonna turn out to be? You think she raising 9 doctors, 9 lawyers? Shit, 9 taxpayers. What do you think that these kids gonna get into? This woman is 5 foot flat. How can what can your little self do when these kids get grown? See, all this stuff is all good now. What happens if YouTube crashes? What are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do if YouTube merges with some other company and they take away all this monetization and shit, and now, you know, you gotta start over on Facebook or Twitter? What are you gonna do? What is the plan? They take it day by day. You brothers have got to wake up. Everything you don't want in a woman is staring you right here. You don't want this life. The wigs and, you know, the messy house and, you know, the bad build, you know, being a cleanup man for 6 other niggas, man. And this is what's so crazy. These women are highly confident that they can get a nigga. And the crazy part about it is, they're right. They're absolutely right. Because unfortunately, there are so many goofies out here. Black men have the lowest standard of woman ever. And that's why you have a strong mommy Chrissy. Because niggas don't have standards. If niggas had standards, she would want to measure up to those standards to get picked by one of these niggas. But we don't got no standards. Anything with an ass that jiggles, we gonna stick our dick in it. Anything that's warm, we sticking our dick in it. And we figuring it out later. She is merely a vessel for raggedy niggas. This wig is awful. Awful. Like, could you, how do you walk in the room and say, hey, this is my girl Chrissy, y'all? Like, how do you feel with this on your arm, bruh? And when they ask you, what do you do? Well, I'm looking for a job right now. These women have literally made having babies a career. And I say that because there is no way you can have 9 babies and have a job. Like, we did the math on daycare. Where's my fucking phone? Where's the fucking phone? My motherfucking calculator. Let's do it again, y'all. It's $200. It's $200 a week for daycare. It's $800 a month times 9. If she was to get a job, she would need $7,200 a month just for somebody to watch all them kids so they can color in the lines, drink juice, eat cookies, and eat boogers. This is why they don't get up off their ass. They can't afford to. It takes $7,200 a month just for her to leave the crib and be allotted a 12-hour window to go work. Most of you ain't bringing home those $7,200 a month. That's quite a lifestyle. Let's times that times 12. That's $86,000 a year that she would have to have just to have a job. Now, let's say she wanted to get a job. Excuse me, y'all, my voice cracking. It takes almost $87,000 a year from the government in vouchers to provide those kids daycare. Have we even got to feeding these kids yet? You know, what, feeding a toddler, let's just say on the bare minimum side, because that's, you know, that's how these bitches rock. I want to give a realistic number. 30 days out of the month, I say maybe $10, $12 okay, let's say $10 a day. Let's do $300 per child times 9. It's $2,700. Oh, we got to add her in there. She eating for 2 all the time. So we're going to do 10 a day times 30 times 11. 9 kids, 2 of her. $3,300 a month just to feed these motherfuckers. Room and board. How many rooms you think this woman needs in a house? At least a 5-bedroom house to rent. At least a 5-bedroom house. I'm not sure what city. I think it might have been Texas or something she's in. But I want to say, man, maybe $2,700 a month it costs to rent a house that big. So you got $2,700 plus $3,300 plus what was it? $7,200. You're talking about $13,200 just to have a roof over your head, food in your bellies, and for her to actually have daycare and go get a job. The government is stepping in and paying this shit. YouTube, all of that. If you're telling me, let me take off the $7,200 because we're going to be real. Let me take off the $7,200 because she's the daycare. You're telling me YouTube bringing her at least $6,000 a month? It's possible to take care of feeding these kids and putting a roof over her head? This is how you're supposed to look. When you're planning for shit, this is how you plan shit. You break out the calculator. See, I break out the calculator on hoes. Hold on. Nah, I'm going to use a condom. Doesn't look like I can afford to fuck you, Raw. Sorry. Don't look like you could afford to be fucked, Raw, either. Sorry. When you're broke, why are you fucking? Why do y'all have compassion in y'all heart for people who are fucking? We are literally paying for the residue of y'all failed relationships. These kids are the residue of your failed relationships. What's left over? This is outrageous, bruh.
It is hard. It's not easy. I don't enjoy it. But I do love my children. You could dive into it and you guys could probably pick me apart and say, okay, mentally, are you stable mentally? Are you crazy? Like,
no, you're being rewarded for the worst behavior possible. If by baby number 1 and baby number 2, you were solely responsible for taking care of those babies, last thing you would have did was got pregnant again. But you're not responsible for taking care of these babies. You're getting help. You have 9 kids, and you're not 30 years old. Your whole 20s have been spent pregnant. There's not a picture of every year from when you were 18 to now where you didn't have a pregnancy belly. If you scroll down your timeline and they show the highlights of every year, you were pregnant every year. You've been pregnant every year.
you know, and things like that. And that, I mean, I guess to each his own, you're going to have your own view of me. And I'm not here to change your opinion. I'm just here to inform you of the real truth. I don't want half truths to be given from other people who think that they know what's going on when really they don't.
You better pray YouTube don't have a merger. YouTube just say, fuck it, we're done with this shit. You better hope YouTube don't get sued, or you better hope YouTube stays up for 18 years. You better hope. Because this plan here was a roll of the dice. And you rolled the dice with 9 lives. Because if this YouTube shit goes away, and you can't figure it out, them kids going to the state, man. And this is my thing, too. Some of these kids got daddies and shit. Why not give some of them away to their parents, to their daddies? Oh, because that would lower the income of the household. See, this is what I try to tell you. These bitches don't want to do what's right for the kids. They want to do what's right for them.
I'm not going to break down each father for each child because, you know, my kids are minors and I don't want that type of information really being spewed on the internet. I know I do share a lot with you guys. I am very open and honest with you guys, but not everything is for social media. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, not everything.
How you gonna take care of 9 teenagers? That's what this is what I'm wondering. When them kids want Jordans, they gonna want Xboxes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers get sick and tired of your story on YouTube. And shit gets real. They want to go to high school. They want to get fresh and fly. Let's just say you got all teenagers. They in high school. You got 9 teenagers. What the Jordans going for? 200. We got 1,800 for the Jordans. Let's say some of them kids playing sports. Come on, man. You can't afford this shit. It's cute now. It's cute now because YouTube giving nice little checks, donations and shit. Okay, it's cute. But I don't think the people are going to want to watch your kids grow up past the cute phase when they start mouthing off. What are they going to get in? You can't watch 9 teenagers. What if 4 are rebellious? You know what I'm saying? They are going to get into some bullshit when they get into high school. I guarantee you. She gonna be her next rip is gonna be how I'm a single mother and my kids are out of control. There's no way in hell you are gonna be able to monitor 9 teenagers. Just not possible. And I think maybe 5 of these are girls. Holy shit. Holy shit. See, everything is cute now. See, this is why I had to tap into this sector, because I'm about to start bringing the wisdom to this sector. And some real logic to these hoes. Yeah, I know they mad. He's judging her appearance. Man, listen, that come with the game, man. Shouldn't have had your big ass on the screen, man. There's no way she could take care of 9 teenagers. Literally, her job is to sit at home and raise kids. And there's just money coming in. She lives better than a homeless person, a bum on the street. You know, honestly, to be honest, if you, I would say this, being a single mother is better than being a crackhead. Because at least they give you a place to stay, free food. They got little crackhead centers and shit like that, but you don't see a lot of homeless women walking on the streets with kids. The kids are the safety net that gives them security. That's why they keep having them. I watched this woman with 8 kids at one point in time with the 9th one in her stomach, going back and forth with the child father. It's insanity to not learn your lesson. After at least the 2nd kid, I would give you that. But the checks got good. And you just continue to cock your little stubby legs in the air and provide coochie to the block. We are paying for this shit. We are enabling this shit by not shaming this shit and not asking our lawmakers, when you finally get the mic and you get to talk to mayors and shit like that, what are we going to do about single mothers? When are we going to cut funding? When are we going to cut funding? Those are questions you need to ask your local politicians. How can we cut funding on single mothers? I want to see the funding cut. Because here's the thing. Even if we're paying for these kids, like I said, what about the kids, this and this? Look what these kids turn out to be. Government assistance kids turn out to be criminals for the most part. Out of this litter of kids, be real. How many of them will have a criminal record? How many of these kids do you think will have a criminal record? This is crazy. But none of y'all asking this shit. Everybody's like, we got to support her. She's a strong woman. She's going through it. How many of these kids are going to be productive members of society?
Needs to be put out here. So, including my husband, I have 6 babies.
I would give her props. At least she's got a husband. But I can only imagine what kind of nigga would actually marry a woman in this situation. Let's say for some reason you found her cute. Okay. Her situation, fam. See, this is why I know some of you niggas aren't decent men. Now, for a decent man, if you considering being with a single mother, marrying her, decent men know what you have to do. You actually have to have a sit down with the father of those children so y'all have an understanding on what's gonna go on in that household. Y'all would have to have a sit down so y'all can have an understanding of what's going on in the household. You know, introduce yourself. You're telling me the sixth baby daddy is coming into the situation and he has to have a sit down with 5 different niggas about the well-being of their children. And what man wants to come into a situation? We did the numbers. Trying to cover that $7,200 tab? I'm sorry, $6,000 tab a month for food and shelter? You're coming in to work to pay that? What are y'all working towards? Y'all are just surviving. These babies are not going to get over in life. She's just only able to provide the bare minimum, and they're just going to survive through this. Other coaches set their kids up for success. These kids, you are a fucking lie if you're telling me that she has 9 college funds prepared for these kids. Or if she's even working towards that. There's no way in hell she's working toward. She's got to pay the bills now. That's how I know these women don't truly love these kids that they having, because they don't give a fuck about them when they turn 18. They got to figure it out. This is the typical Negro marriage, Negro upbringing. This is how it goes down.
Saying like not everything needs to be put out here. So, including my husband, I have 6 baby daddies. Okay.
All right, so a woman tells you this. She has 6 baby fathers. For a man to ever even entertain this shit, you have got to be down on your luck. You have to be one of the lowest calibers of men, period. Period. You're not going to get no physicians, no lawyers, no policemen. You know, you're not going to get real estate investors. And, you know, what do they see in this? Why do you niggas not act like certain situations shouldn't turn y'all off? Why do you let these hoes tell y'all that, oh, you crazy? Why do you make these hoes tell you this shit and make you keep an open mind about this stupid shit? You have an open mind about fucking with a bitch with 6 baby fathers? You have an open mind to that. You have an open mind to that. You haven't even seen the stretch marks or the multitude of shit that come on, man. You see, we need to talk about all that, man. Y'all niggas do yourselves a disservice. You don't deserve to be fucking on another nigga's stretch marks. You don't deserve to be having you work your ass off every day. You don't deserve to have to raise another nigga's kids just so the perception of you is that you're a strong man and you gonna make a good woman out of her. Y'all don't know how to write shit off and charge motherfuckers to the game. This is what POF is designed for. She can't go to the clubs. She can't move around. She gotta find a babysitter who's willing to babysit 9 motherfucking kids. 9. 9. You know? 9 kids. Why does this woman keep making it her business to say, stop sending the link? Don't watch. I don't understand. Don't watch this. We got it. We got it. We got it. The hell? 9 baby daddies. I'm sorry, 9 babies. Where's the social life? This is why these women get big. This is why these women be on POF. Because they can't have a social life. And y'all act like we cannot sit down and break down people who are making bad choices. And these bad choices have consequences that other people, that affect other people. We have to pick up the pieces. Other people have to pick up the pieces when you drop them. It's crazy.
So, yeah, the number is a lot. I've got more baby dads than a lot of people. It's not something that I'm necessarily proud of. At the same time, it's not something to hide behind because you can't. And I'm not glamorizing it, but at the same time, I feel like people really want me to walk around in 2019 with a scarlet letter on my chest. I guess because they...
Nah, we want you to take care of these kids that you created. That's my gripe. We wasn't in the bedroom when you made these motherfuckers. We were not in the bedroom helping you make these motherfuckers. In fact, you didn't consult with the people and say, should I have it or not? You're just doing this shit. This is solely your decision. You need to figure that out. Taxpayers having to pay for this shit pisses me off. I wish they would deport you motherfuckers so you can see how great of a country this is. Because we actually pay for this stupid shit. We got programs in place for bitches like this. This is fucking retarded.
They really want me to be ashamed of, you know, how many baby fathers that I have. And it's just like, I can't go back and take back my actions. I can't go back and put the knowledge in my mind that I have now about men and relationships in my mind then. If I would have known then what I know now.
Okay, all right. I was trying to understand. I didn't know what you was talking about. Like, why y'all keep sending me the link? I'm thinking you mad because somebody sent you a link to the church. Hey, you know. But okay, carry on.
I would have made different decisions. But again, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Was that woman who thought...
Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that, man. I have been a firm believer in telling y'all motherfuckers, once you have kids out of wedlock and you create that raggedy situation, give up on love. I'm going to be honest with you. Give up on love. Stop pursuing love. Because you can fall in and out of love. You loved every one of these niggas that nutted in you. You nutted in every one of these niggas that nutted in you. I'm sorry, you loved every one of these niggas that nutted in you. Okay? And that shit goes to show you, like I always tell you, love is a feeling. It's a high. It has to continuously be renewed. It's the same as getting drunk or smoking some reefer or something like that. It's a euphoria. It's a, yeah, man, I feel good. But then it stops. And you have to renew it. Why don't you find a motherfucker you respect and get on code, get on this program? Then you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all can have y'all days where y'all in love, and y'all can have some days where y'all hate, but you got respect, so you ain't fucking up. But see, that's the problem. Somebody gives these hoes hope that there is somebody for everybody. And I'm telling you, these somebodies that are fucking these bitches are nobodies. Nobody ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these niggas don't want to be on camera with these hoes because that shit is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. You know? And I have never needed pussy that bad to where I'm going to be walking around with a bitch that got 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? It's that crazy. I don't understand. Some of you niggas, man, like, y'all scare me with the type of bitches y'all be fucking, man. Like, these bitches look like men with vaginas, bro. Like, these bitches look like men, bro. These bitches' faces be strong as hell. They be stubby as hell. You can't find their necks. They got that man-sexual wig on and shit. You know, I don't understand how y'all just, you know, raw these bitches like this. Like, y'all are just the worst niggas on the planet, man. Like, for real. For real. You niggas who y'all are part of the problem too, man. Like, yeah, well, she could get pregnant without him in. Yeah, and it's some dumb ass niggas out here who was willing to fucking fuck this bitch. I agree. I don't know. A bitch like this should be on permanent vibrator duty for the rest of her, until them kids is grown. That's when you got a social life. Why are you chasing dick? You got 9 kids. But this is, I'm telling you, these bitches of today will fuck at least, they will literally be out here fucking until they pussy stop working, man. You know? And back to POF. These are the bitches of POF, man. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all niggas, as I tell you, POF is for fucking single mothers, man. They busy as hell. They can't get out here, you know, and get nabbed, you know, at a bar and grill somewhere with her girls or something. She can't go nowhere. She got 9 kids. She upload pictures, talk to a nigga on the inbox, set it up. He fucking either day 1 or day 2. You know? But for any nigga that's going up in this raw, you have no respect for yourself. You have no respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't love yourself, man. Like, when you attach yourself permanently to somebody for life like this, they have to be valuable. How valuable do you think that this woman is? With 9 kids by 6 niggas. How do you find that valuable? Let's go to it, man.
I could change somebody. I was that person that left my...
These hoes always talk about they trying to change somebody, but they never change them they motherfucking self. How the fuck could you change somebody? Your behavior's been consistently fucked up from your early 20s. You've had a baby every year. You have consistently had bad behavior. So you thought you could change somebody? Apparently you must have been a jailbird or a bum ass nigga. Cause that's the only nigga y'all that's fitting for a ratchet situation like this. That's why y'all try to see the good in them.
left my future up into a man's hands. But at the same time, feeling like I knew every damn thing when I was still learning.
Now, which one of the 6 niggas did you put your future in their hands? So every nigga you was in love with, every nigga you put your future in their hand, and you put your future in their hands. And where did that get you? Where did that get you? It is some simp ass niggas out here. This is the fucked up thing about it. She could push her titties up and still get out here and get one of you goofies. She know it. And she can watch this. She be like, man, he talking a lot of shit, but I still get niggas. She is absolutely right. Shout out Eastwood, man. She absolutely right, man. I ain't mean to scare baby girl off. I thought she was in here trolling. Come on, you welcome to come back to the church. You all right.
So I hope that makes sense. I don't make excuses for why I'm here with 9 children. I know how to make a baby. I know how not to. Like I said, I feel like all my children are here for a reason. I feel like I chose consciously to bring them into this world. And I may have not known at that point in time what their purpose was or what my purpose was. But I feel like, they were supposed to be here through me. So, who knows? I could be raising the next president. I could be raising the next neurosurgeon that's going to save somebody's life or something like that. I really don't.
You could also be raising the next murderer, the next trap nigga, the next stripper, the next porn star, the next carjacker. You also could be raising that. The next thief, the next scammer. You also could be raising that. See, they always want to look on the bright side. Oh, these motherfuckers ain't turning out to be no surgeons, man. Because you ain't got nothing for them. You ain't got nothing set up for 9 kids' future. You don't.
Focus on how they got here. I just focus on the fact that they are here now. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Now, I know some people are going to forever be hung up on the 6 baby daddy. I can't take that back. It's 5 if you don't count my husband, if that makes you feel any better. When I got pregnant with each one of my children, the first thing that came to my mind was not myself, was not even the father. It was, what do I have to do to raise this child? What would change if this child was here? Can I do this? Because this baby's already, being formed. That's what I was thinking, I feel like.
Hold on one second, y'all. I think I was watching, was it her or the other chick? Somebody enlighten me. No, it might have been the other chick. Did she have any abortions? Y'all let me know if she had any abortions. Because some of y'all know that it's too many of these bitches. I can't watch this shit all day. But, to be having multiple babies and then you decide to have an abortion, I'm like, what made these babies special by these raggedy niggas and you didn't have it? Like, I don't be understanding. I don't understand their logic.
And I probably should have been thinking of, like, is the dad going to be around? Are we going to be able to be together? Am I going to have to raise this child by myself? I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking more of the child, like the baby needs to be here. You know what I mean? The baby's going to be here. So, but, you could probably say my mind wasn't completely on the right things. And then as I feel like every situation was different, there were some situations where I was this close to having an abortion.
See? Now, y'all know how I feel about these bitches with these abortions. They're murderers. And the fact that You know, y'all big these bitches up on one hand for having the babies, and then they was contemplating killing them. And then they might have killed a couple of them. How do you respect the decision making of a woman like that? Second of all, if she willing to kill her own baby, what the fuck you think she gonna do to a man? In a courtroom, financially? What do you think she gonna do to a nigga's life? You know what I'm saying? She's not telling young girls not to do this shit. She's basically enabling the behavior, getting sympathy from it, and other women are coming out and be like, yeah, I want to share my story too. But there's no shame being put on none of this shit. That's the problem. There's no shame being put on this shit. It's becoming more of a focus group. Oh, we miserable bitches together. We can get along together. You know, they can't judge us. They don't know. It's hard out here. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It ain't hard out here. You could have made your life very smooth by thinking. It's not hard in this world for women, bro. They have it easy. They got programs that help them out. Do you know how far a woman can go in life by just being nice and being beautiful? We ain't even talking about having any type of education or anything like that. Doors open up for that woman. That doesn't happen for men. Okay? That's why I always tell y'all, their value lies in their beauty and their youth. Period. Okay? You're not gonna find a beautiful woman that's having a hard time at life. Okay, you want me to prove my fucking point? Look at the Centonia Brown bitch that she blew the trick brains out in the bed. She was trapping pussy, went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Just because she was a good-looking bitch, all of these motherfuckers petitioned, got her out of jail. Now a nigga done married her and scooped her up. Now, what they had did that for Oompa Loompa looking ass bitch? Old ugly ass motherfucking Sealy from The Color Purple face ass Danny Glover leather titty having ass stubby back bitch. What they had did that? No. They did that because that bitch is gorgeous. And gorgeous people don't need to go through struggle. That's just what society says. Nobody wants to see pretty people go through struggle. Some of you hoes can't get a nigga to marry you for shit. This bitch is a convicted murderer. Damn near on death row. And got a nigga. Immediately. Come on, man. Got a nigga with some paper, too. Boom. I don't know why you hoes want to make y'all life hard. Y'all want to get fat. Y'all want to get a bunch of babies. Y'all want y'all life to be hard. Y'all want y'all life to be hard. Your life could be very fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? Let me make some more mods in here. Your life could be very fucking simple. Look good, shut the fuck up. Then, when they not looking good, they want to shame motherfuckers. Well, looks ain't everything. What the fuck you mean looks ain't everything? You can literally get away with murder because you look good. Centonia Brown. She got away with fucking murder. I don't understand why you motherfucking hoes want to look terrible. You know? Like, I just don't understand. Y'all hoes got it easy. Be nice to people and stay looking good. You hoes can get in the club for free. You can drink for free. Niggas can take you out on dates and you can eat whatever you want for free because you look good and you're nice. So the fact that you don't want to take care of yourself and you don't want to be nice to people, you made your life hard. So this bitch life is hard is because she made it that way. Shout out to True Benjamin, man. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate that, man. That keeps this thing going, man. Let's get back to this shit, man.
And didn't go through with it. It just didn't feel right for me. So there's a lot of different. We can go on and on and on about this, y'all, about how my kids got here. Each of them, the story for each of them is actually different, even though the ultimate issue remained the same, that I was looking for love in the wrong places.
As are most single moms. Yes. That's why you got that raggedy bitch keep flagging the church. She had a baby by a nigga off POF. You know what I'm saying? She run around doing threesomes and do all that shit. All that shit. Because they looking for love. They're looking for attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you bitches fall off. You take what you can get. You take what you can get. And you get nutted in and left. Now, me personally, I could never see myself like, you got 9 kids. What kind of dinner table do you have? You know, I think about real shit. What does that washroom look like? Nine kids. How the fuck do you get sleep? I do not understand why these hoes still dreaming of love. That's like, see, this is the thing. There's certain professions that have an eligibility. And if you pass your eligibility, you need to go look for another profession. You know, like you can't get into the military at age 50. Why? Because they're only taking people who are in their prime. Because they want the best results. They're not in the business of equal opportunity for elderly, and shit like that. Disabled people. They don't take disabled people. They want the best of the best, full able-bodied people protecting this country. And if you don't meet the requirements or the eligibility has passed, unfortunately, the doors are closed. That's the same thing with this looking for love thing. This bitch need to be thinking practical. Because the way I look at this from the kid's point of view, mommy's been looking for love all this time. Now I'm about to be 18, and if mommy would have stopped going out here trying to look for fucking love, maybe she'd have had about 40, 50,000 put up for me to go to school. And I wouldn't be out here trapping. But mommy was out here looking for love, and mommy never found it. Because nobody was ever realistic with mommy and telling her that love is only temporary. You see what I'm saying? Love is only temporary. Yeah, it's some simps. And man, you simps need to, I'm going to be honest, man, you simps need to wear rubbers or get vasectomies. Because you guys got to stop populating the world with these raggedy hoes, man.
That I was thinking about the wrong things and that I didn't consider what if you end up being a single parent. I don't think that was on my mind. I thought, okay, I will always be able to find somebody, get married, and have a happy life. I just was always so positive about life that I just never thought about, but what if it isn't? What if you can't? What if it doesn't? I was just like, I can do this, we can do this, whatever. And I know people are going to pick this apart and say, okay, you have deep rooted issues. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm not perfect, but I think that there are some people in this world who are meant to have multiple children, and there's some people in this world who shouldn't have even probably been birthed into the world themselves. But, it is what it is. I just do the best that I can now that I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? I know this is the next thing that everybody always wants to know.
The wording, I do the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? I do the best that I can. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They just scratching and surviving. They just getting to Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all thinking these women are doing this amazing job of raising these kids. No, they are raising a kid and feeding and clothing them is one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids are not being raised. It's not quality. It's not quality. You're not. Are you telling me this woman can sit down and help 9 kids with homework? By herself. 9 kids, help 9 kids with homework. She got to prepare meals for 9 kids every day. Wash dishes for 9 kids. Buy outfits for 9 kids. Iron clothes for 9 kids. Pack a lunch for 9 kids. Send 9 kids to school. What kind of car? What kind of car can you have for 9 kids? 9 kids. Let's just say we taking a trip to McDonald's. Let's say we taking a trip to McDonald's. Okay, about to look it up real quick. Price of Happy Meal. Let's see how much the Happy Meal costs. Let's see. Okay, so the Happy Meal costs $4.59. I'm gonna take that $4.09 times 9, and let's say she eating. I know she gonna need about a $9 holler. It's $41 for the Happy Meals, $9 for her, so it's $50. It's $50 just for a Happy Meal, just to get McDonald's. Every time they go to McDonald's, it's at least $50. That's just lunch. We haven't even got to snacks and dinner, breakfast. What are we doing here? With this chick, man, like I say, man, this is the chick that all of these chicks in this sector are looking up to. She is the Michael Jordan of single mothers. She's making the most money online, and I don't knock that. That's what's up. You figured out something. You figure out how to monetize this misery. Because I might make sure, let me make True Benjamin a mod. He just jumped on the Patreon. she's the only one making the money, and a lot of women are attaching themselves and trying to be like this woman, trying to get next to this woman, like you seen with Sansa. She tried to get down with her. That was a smart move for Strongmommy Chrissy to disassociate herself from her, because Strongmommy Chrissy actually got a lot to lose. You know, her channel was popping. You don't want to attach yourself to the rat, man. You know, but now that I've infiltrated this community and I'm seeing what's going on, I'm seeing that she laid the blueprint and everybody else is following. You know, I'm going to talk about a lot more that's going on with this sector, but she's the one that's making the money. She's the cash cow of the single mothers. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's some women that are speaking out. I've been watching some of these videos of women responding. They've been speaking out. But for the most part, she got 115,000 supporters, which means these are women who see themselves in her and in her situation. You know, and if most of our women have been through this, what does it say about our women? What is it saying? You know, and if most of you niggas are knocking women like this up, what is it saying about you niggas, man? We have to up our standards, man. There is no way a woman like this should be getting the attention from you niggas. I looked on the Instagram, I look at the comments, it's thirsty niggas in the comments. Damn, you sexy. I'm like, wow. This is a bit extreme, fellas. This is a bit extreme. There's another video. I'm gonna say that one for another day. We'll say that one for another day. Let's see. And she's cute. Hold on. Let's see. Play a little bit more. We're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, okay. Got a few more minutes. Let's see.
What are their relationships like with their kids? A lot of people think that they know my story and how I met their dads. Unless I've told you guys, it's probably not true, because I've seen and heard some things that are just, you just sat down and you just made that whole story up. Basically, all of my kids know who their fathers are. They all have a relationship with their fathers to some extent. Now, am I going to sit up here and be like, oh, all of their dads are Father of the Year and earn Father of the Year awards and really are putting forth their best effort? No. I have had to put all of them on child support.
Whoa.
And
all of these niggas on child support. She's getting that bag. YouTube, government assistance, child support. You know what I'm saying? Why work? Why work? She literally, this is why these hoes are able to sit in the crib and be on POF on the chase for dick. You know? And some of you niggas, this nigga talk about she got good pussy. Hey man, I can't imagine this being good to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking about stretch marks in the belly. Like, I'll give you a story, man. I had a chick, man. I met her. Used to deal with her, man. Bitch was fine as motherfucker. She had a kid. This is when I first got introduced to the single mother shit. She had a kid. You know what I'm saying? We dating this shit for a few months or whatever like that. You know, I was in my simp shit. You know, I ain't really just go for the kill. But we about to get busy. And you know, I didn't know that she had on a body shaper. And she peeled that damn body shaper out, and her fucking stomach was, I'm talking about, murdered. And I was like, I looked down and I just like, she like, what? I was like, I can't do this. I said, man, dog. So I can only imagine, man, what you niggas is going through. I can only imagine what you niggas is going through. I'm not running 2 stretch marks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. I'm not running to go get some stretch marks. Shit crazy. So yeah, y'all niggas watch them body shapers, man. They will fool your ass.
I have had to, when my kids were younger, like Cadence and Kingston were younger, I had to fight with their dads a lot about taking care of them and making time to see them and things like that. I really try to advocate for my kids to make sure they have their fathers in their lives. That's another thing that you guys don't really know about me. I hope you guys don't think that I'm just out here saying fuck you to everybody, having babies and just being like, okay, that's all I needed, bye-bye. Like, no. I really try to advocate for my kids to, and I always leave the door open for them to have a relationship with their fathers. Because my father was always in and out of my life, mostly out, but I knew who he was and I never was restricted from like talking to him or, going to see him and things like that. And so when I got older, even though he was a very toxic individual, I got to learn that from myself. Even though the adults around me knew that, they allowed me to let me know for myself. I feel how I feel about each one of their dads, whether I feel one way or another. I never put that into my children to feel that way because they will grow up and they will see for themselves how they are. And then the father is going to have to explain why or why not. You know what I'm saying? And I just do the best I can on my end. So anyway, I kind of got away from the point. But my kids all have relationships with their fathers. They can call them. They can talk to them. They do communicate. None of them live like close to us except for Kaya's dad. And he does come out and see her. He does really good.
This is another dynamic that y'all need to understand about having multiple kids by multiple men. It should shame you that the kids will run up to you and be like, Kaya's daddy here? And the kids want to play with her daddy. Well, her daddy don't want nothing to do with them other kids. He just want to pick up just his kid and get the fuck up out of here. Now, what this does is it creates tension amongst the children as they get older. One kid, daddy is active, he sees his daddy, the other kids don't see theirs. You know what I'm saying? So now these kids don't mesh well because one of these kids, or a set of these kids, might go see their daddy, and everybody can't go. And their daddy might take them to do some fly shit. They might go to Disney World. When those kids come back with that experience to tell their siblings, it's gonna create a resentment. It's gonna create some jealousy and some friction between these kids. And that's usually what happens when kids have different fathers. Like, for instance, and depending on how the mother feels about the father, is going to be how the women treat them kids. Like, y'all remember on Boys in the Hood? Ricky and Doughboy had the same mother, but 2 different fathers. Doughboy was a street nigga, but he was treated like shit by his mama the whole time. Why? Because she hated his father. Ricky was clean cut, played football, you know what I'm saying, well-mannered. She every time he walked past, she smiled. When Doughboy walked past, she frowned because she loved Ricky daddy. Ricky had different experiences. He had to have different experiences. His daddy was probably active in his life. Doughboy daddy wasn't. Doughboy and Ricky didn't get along at times. because of that shit. Now you talking about you got 9 kids with 6 different fathers. Them kids gonna be raised in different ways. They gonna experience certain shit that they not gonna experience together as brother and sister. It might come a time where some of them kids might say, fuck it, I wanna go live with my daddy, and the kids separate. But if you was a thinker and you was such a everything was so planned, what was your plan for that? What's your plan for that? See, they don't want to hear this real.
The first couple of years of her life, we fought a lot about, him just really, he was busy chasing girls and, doing the young nigga shit. Some of them see their dads more than others. So,
didn't I just say this? I just said this. Some of them will see their dad more than others. Let me hit this water, man. Some of them gonna see their daddy more than others. How do you think the outcome of that is gonna be for those kids? Having an active father and then them motherfuckers only gonna have you. I can only imagine what you're gonna look like in your 40s and what 9 kids and nine kids of stress is gonna do to a motherfucker like you. You know what I'm saying? See, the camera, this is the thing. The camera's not always rolling. See, you gotta cut that camera off and reality hits. We seeing a glimpse, but we not seeing the reality of what's going on in that house. This is a struggle. This is monetized misery.
Some of their dads live further away and we just don't see them as much, but they do definitely see them. I know some people love to bring Cash up as an example and say, well, his dad is the only dad who cares, who gives a fuck. And that's not the truth. I just don't put this stuff on the forefront of my channel because this is not what my channel is about. I don't focus on their dads. This is not Strong Mommy Daddies. Like, this is Strong Mommy Chrissy and my home life here. I can't create the perfect situation for all of them because I can't control their dads. But like I said, I leave the door open. If they ever want to call, they can call. If they ever want to, come over and get them or see them, they can always do that. I don't hold my kids back from their fathers. So if they don't have a perfect relationship with their fathers,
I'm curious to know where the hell she is right now and where them kids are. Because Jazzy can barely do a fucking live stream without the kids jumping in the middle of her live stream down and trying to take the phone from her. She got 9 kids. I don't know. I'm wondering where the hell they are. I'm just wondering.
Now that door is still open to happen at any time in the future. So I think that's important too because I feel like people think that there's only one father that's active and that's Cash's dad. And I respect his dad for always being there for him and being very active in his life. I respect him for that. I will always respect him for that. We don't get along for other reasons. It has nothing to do with, him wanting to be active or whatever. I love that part of him. There's other reasons why we don't get along. Our relationship, we tried to work it out for a long time. It just was toxic. We just were not compatible. Eventually, we just left each other alone and just had to learn how to co-parent. It's hard trying to co-parent with all these different personalities, though. It's not easy.
No shit. It's hard to deal with 9 children, but you got to deal with 6 different niggas with 6 different agendas, man. Like, this woman does not think. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if there were no incentives on having these babies, she would have never went through with this shit. There are incentives. And now that she got the YouTube attention, I don't see her stopping. That's what I'm here to say. I don't see her stopping having children. I see her getting up to 15. I see her going up to 15. That's just me being real. She ain't even 30 yet and got 9. I say mid-30s, she should be at 15. At this point, I think she's trying to set a record. You know what I'm saying? I think she, you know, she's trying to set a record. You know, she had 15 babies. She might be able to get on the Dr. Phil show or something, you know what I'm saying? She need to turn this thing up a notch. You know?
Yeah, I know people ask me that a lot. Like, how do you co-parent? Like, how does that work? Now, I feel like the first few years were really rough with each of them. Some years were good with some years were bad with the others. So I feel like...
You know, it's so crazy. I watched this motherfucker go to Walmart. She got to have somebody come with her just to go shopping because somebody got to watch them kids. 2 of the kids going to want to be in the cart. You know what I'm saying? So that's 7 kids running around. She cannot even go to Walmart alone. She need to damn near take 2 cars. Where the fuck are you going to put the groceries? You have 9 kids in the car. This is retarded, man. This is retarded.
Generally, I'm on the same page with all of them now, except for my ex because I don't talk to him. Hopefully we can get on the same page as far as co-parenting one day. Is it perfect? No. Would I like more? Of course. But I can't make a man be a man. I can't make a man be a dad. All I can do is say, hey, you know, respect me and, you know, respect me. I'll respect you. Keep the lines of communication open and let's stay in touch and let's just try to do the best we can. So they all pay their child support except for one who I took off child support because we actually have such a good understanding now. It's like we don't even need the system to handle that for us anymore. I hate to have to even go through the system to get what's owed for the kids, but sometimes you do have to force a man to take care of his children, which is sad, but you know, it is what it is. And sometimes it's just easier that way too. I feel like it takes a lot of stress off of both parties. In some cases, I was just tired of begging. Like, you know, I shouldn't have to beg you to buy diapers or to bring formula to the day.
Woo. Diapers for 9. Oh my, I don't even want to get. Come on, man. You know the numbers are extremely high, man. This is some expensive shit, man. And you niggas are still going in there nutting in her? Niggas are stupid.
Daycare or whatever. And I was just tired of it. I was like, you know what? If you're not going to give it to me, then we can just go through it this way. And that's just really what ended up happening for all of them because I just got tired of the back and forth. I feel like now that a lot of us are older, we're just like too grown for this shit. Like we don't need the system, you know? And then I think for some of them, it's just simpler because it's always been that way to just continue to do it that way. Like they take it out of their check, they put it into the account. It's not, nobody has to do any extra, you know, whatever, calculating or whatever. I'm not going to view my children as damaged goods. I'm not going to raise them up.
The children aren't damaged goods. You're damaged goods. The children are going to suffer because of the construct that you have these kids in. It's only so many bunk beds you can have in the house. It's only so much you can do with 9 people. Like I said, it's cute now because you can pick up a couple of them in your hands and shit like that. But when these are 13-year-olds, 12, 16, 17, you got all of these personalities in your house. You can't monitor all that shit. That's when the criminal activity gonna start. How many single mothers you thinking she raising? By a show of hands, I think she got like 4 girls. Out of those 4 girls, how many of them you think gonna be single moms? I'm not wishing this on. I'm just being real. Teen pregnancy is bound to happen when you got a mom raising and you got 8 siblings. And your mom's still out here looking for love. I mean, we can pretty much agree that, you know, teen pregnancy is the inevitable. Yeah. Gonna be a lot of numbers. Man, we gonna get up out of here. I got some more work I gotta do, but y'all get back at me. Email me, MINISTERJAP@gmail.com. Subscribe to me on Instagram. This is Jappa. Also go to the other Instagram, Say No to Single Mothers. There's an Instagram for that. Go over to my new channel, Say No to Single Mothers. You'll be able to watch the replay of that of this on that channel. This is episode 5, Strongmommy Chrissy. Start emailing me some of these chicks that y'all need. You know, we need to discuss, man. You know, I'm like I said, I'm infiltrating the sector of single mother, because there's a single mother sector. See, we thought it was just a black sector of YouTube, and we just over here, you know, we arguing and roasting each other. Yeah, that's part of it. But they have a single mother sector where it's just all single moms. That's it. And your jaw will drop. If you thought Sansa Ray was stupid and ratchet, this shit that they got going on over there will, oh my God. Man, pray for these kids. Yes, pray for these kids, man. You know, but yeah, make sure y'all go over to Say No to Single Moms podcast channel. Subscribe to everything. Send me the links to the new single moms that we need to get at. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my new mods. Let me make Coach Cook a mod. He been talking good shit up in there. We gonna get some mods going. We'll make sure the real church. Oh, shout out Dwayne. I didn't even see Dwayne in here. I gotta make him a mod. You know, I'm trying to catch everybody. Y'all gotta send me the videos of the chicks that we need to discuss, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think we gonna really have a whole lot to do with this Strongmommy Chrissy situation, because she is the Jay-Z and the Michael Jordan of this shit right now. So, you know, her stories are infinite. So we're gonna go ahead and go down the line. You know, I just want to give y'all an introductory on what they bringing to the table in the game right now, man. What you brothers need to look out for. You know what I'm saying? Get my man a mod. All right, so we gonna leave with the theme music that you all love so very much. You know, some of y'all only here for this song right here.
Feeling like a statistic.
Some of y'all only here for that song. Hold on, let me get it queued up. All right.
She had a man, but he left her. He decided he'd rather roam, but he left her with the memories and a child to raise alone. God knows it ain't easy being mom and daddy too, but her pride is strong and she'll go on. Somehow she'll make it through. She wakes up in the morning with just the alarm laying there is on her mind, but she has to get up, feed the baby, get dressed and be at work by 9. There she does the same old job and listens to the same old things. How the guys got lucky again last night, the girls just nag and complain. She's a single mother living in a world that's mean and tough, but she never thinks about giving in or giving up. Times get hard and she gets tired. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. She comes home at 5 and opens the mail and wonders what she's gonna do. The car payment has to be in by Monday and the rent is a month overdue. She thinks about the guys she's been seeing. Now all they ever do is fight. She wonders how much more she can stand. Nothing ever turns out right. She's a single mother living in a world that's mean and tough, but she never thinks about giving in or giving up. Times get hard and she gets tired. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. Times get hard and she gets tired. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life. Just another day in a single mother's life. Sometimes she wants to cry. Just another day in a single mother's life.